A trade war pause, a global scramble, and a race against time. Inside China's factories, it's all or nothing as the world's two biggest powers hit the reset button. But for how long? It's a high-stakes race playing out across southern China. Factory floors are buzzing, shipments are being loaded at lightning speed, and everyone's holding their breath. Why? Because the world's two economic giants, the United States and China, have hit the pause button on their bitter trade war. But it's only a 90-day truce. And the clock is ticking. US companies are rushing to get their goods out of China before this fragile peace crumbles. The sudden agreement, which President Donald Trump has called a total reset in relations, has caught businesses by surprise. After months of crippling tariffs, many are scrambling to take advantage of the short-lived opportunity. We visited a sofa factory in southern China where production had ground to a halt. Their main market, the United States, but when tariffs soared past 50%, then an eye-watering 145%, exporting became impossible. We just couldn't afford it, one worker told us. Goods have been piling up since April. Now, for the first time in months, they're finally on the move, though nobody knows for how long. In a stunning turnaround, Washington and Beijing have reached a deal. But who really backed down? Chinese officials insist it was their refusal to fold that forced the Americans to the negotiating table. That resistance, however, came with a heavy cost, jobs paused, profits slashed, and entire supply chains thrown into chaos. US companies are now desperate to shift their backlogged goods from Chinese ports. But experts warn the process could take weeks. Meanwhile, the 90-day tariff break is already ticking away. At one factory, air fryers designed specifically for American homes sat unfinished. Their production froze the moment tariffs hit. One executive described the US-China fallout like watching your parents divorce. Two global superpowers whose split could reshape the world as we know it. And as night falls, the reality becomes even starker. In a local park, workers who make toasters and kettles for American kitchens swap their tools for dance steps, finding escape in rhythm while their futures hang in the balance. Beijing might feel it's won this round, but this trade war is far from over. With only 90 days of breathing space, no one can say what happens next. So, what's really going on behind this sudden truce? And who's calling the shots in this global power play? Stick with us as we break down what this all means for the UK, for trade, and for the world.